Okay, so the steeper plate was made of mild steel or boiler plate, and the window plate are hardened one. As you can see, we also have pilot pins over here. So pilot pins are fitted in a small plate with one pilot pin and two small ejector pins. So in this steeper plate we have total five pilot pins. So for these two here, and this uh, over here we couldn't do it because it was very close to this. That's why we have not given any pilot pin here, and one pin over here. So this also we couldn't do here because this was very close. So these five pilot pins are there, and now let me show you this one. So as you see, we have these punches here. So our punches are wire cut only, and because these are not enough wide, so that's why we wire cut this profile outside like these. And in this area, which is kind of complex, we have done one small more over here. And this area, then after hardening and all, we do this one we do achieve by grinding, sorry, hard milling. So this is done by hard milling. This is done by hard milling. Similarly, here the profile is like this, and this area is done by hard milling, or you can, in this case, you can grind also, leave some material and grind also. Right, and as you can see, we have these headed punches here. Right, the headed punches are fixed into this small retainer, and that's fixed into this one. So you have this being bolted and doubled with the backup plate. So that's what from all around. Now let me show you one thing here. See, so if in case you need to replace this while the press dies inside the press, so you just take out the window plate and you can pull it out, you can pull it out, you can pull it out, it will come out, right? So that's how we have to do, and that's how we have designed everything. Here you can see one jack screw, so take out the screws and use jack screw to pull it out. And now here this is the crash form. So this is the upper crash form, the steel here, right? Then this is the upper trim steel. Let me, so in this case the this is my window insert here after form, and this is my upper trim steel. So this is upper trim steel, as you can see, right? And we have this piercing punches. So we have bolted and screwed like that, and we have gas springs, guide elements, everything provided here. Now in this case where we do all the flange up, so actually this is the very first design what we did, and so you might find that certain issues here, and that's also a point which will show you. So we are doing this in this design. We were doing this flange up by pad insert, which is not recommended. We don't recommend to use pad insert to flange up or flange down. Here this one is flange down still, and the hole is restrike. This is the final. So you can see my pad is divided into three. Same design, same construction, right? Here you can also see one additional guide is given, right, for the upper pad. So that is why, because we are doing this flange up using the pad insert, so it will have uneven thrust all around. So that's why, to counter that thrust, we have given these local pad guides, right? So that's in nutshell, and let me show you the design review what we had at that point of time for this. So here is the design review. So as you can see, we have checked, okay, what are the pitch, coil width, size, set height, feed height, which brace, right? What did we quote in the beginning, right? As you can see, everything we check, right? So we also have to make sure that die is not bigger, pitch and coil width is not bigger. This is what. So we are saying that this has to be bigger. It has to be at least 6 inches, right? So that when you put your coil, it will be guided before any operation. It will be guided by at least 6 inches, right? And because then it will be extra here, so we want to provide two blocks here, and there will be a tray, and we have to have a hard block because here we are doing the marks stamping. Then we are some small modeling issues. Then this is what we are saying, that okay, provide one start pin over here, and the line, instead of this, make this one right as a start line, and pilot peers move here and there like that. So we are saying that okay, now if we add this lower lifter plate, we have given this a small chamfer because that's lead entry. Otherwise, when your blank will coil will move, it will, if there is no lead, it might hit and get damaged with the edge of the lifter plate. So, and we are asking to, instead of like this, we want two keys over here, and one more screw. We want three guide pin. Remember, we had in this pad only two guide pin. We want three guide pin like this, and we wanted this to be separate inserts like this. This is the flange down, all right. And then this one we want to do like this, and the cutoff still we want to have like this, so that if we have to adjust it, grind it, we can do that. And similar here, like this over here. And, right now we want die land is half inches, and then 2-degree draft angle we want to provide. We have to provide disappearing keys for easy location in the press, right? Cam has to be in three piece, right? And we want this to move like a little bit this side for easy foolproofing. So certain more, we also want to achieve this in tolerances. So few more informations. So these are the initial check, and based upon this we were able to do modify the die, which we will show you. So that I will show you tomorrow. And some more points which are not that important. I mean, everything is important here, but like you can go through and you can see in details. You can see we want certain receivers, slip type pilot receiver for the pilot also here, right? So you can see we also, in even though the script was approved, but in the die design, based upon uh, structure and everything, robustness and repeatability, we do some process change as well. Like this was flat in my strip layout, but here we are in this area, we want to do initial bend, we want to include that, right? And the steel has to be like this. So Now we want all these three to be like insert type, as you can see. So this was my dad's interview.